Man, I actually thought about it when I was riding around down in Keezy today, right, and I was in those wetlands and stuff, and I'm just like, fuck, man, there's like no one out here. The first thing I thought of was...
Where are you going to put all the bodies, isn't it?
Hey?
Where are you going to put all the bodies that you kill?
Dude,
right out in those wetlands.
By the wetlands, you could hide something out there, man. No one would ever find it, man. Dude.
I bet that's what he was doing out there, just shining his rifle, just sitting in the reeds.
Setting up tripwire?
This is where I'm going to bury the old starchy white man.
Yeah.
Come here, my pretty.
One dude a week. You know what I mean?
Just pinging him off.
Yeah.
In breaking news, we've had another murder.
Been going on a lot of bike rides lately to the reeds.
Jim comes back, his fit legs like tree trunks. He just keeps riding.
I was actually, you know what got me, man? I was thinking about the, we talked about Aborigines, when was it, last week or the week before?
I think both.
Yeah, maybe we hit them both. Oh, yeah, because one was Australia Day, one was, we were talking about the,
mundane land and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the AFL round and how great round and how great it is.
I was thinking about that.
You guys don't appreciate it.
You're a dumb cunt. As I got onto the first part of the wetlands area and I saw the trees, I'm like, fuck, it's almost like it's natural. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is how it was, like, say, 200 years ago or whatever, or 100 years ago.
Jim getting back to his roots. He really just...
How are they my roots?
Riding his bike, getting back to being a kid.
They're not my roots, nor yours.
Out on the land, like, getting back to nature.
I'll tell you what, though, man. When I hit that ride and I started smelling all, like, the trees and stuff, like the eucalyptus and all
awesome.
Man, I actually felt alive, like a normal person.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like... not congested, not like I wasn't panting for breath. I thought, fuck, man.
It's a nice ride.
Yeah, I forgot what it's like to be out in the grass, just...
Had our POD on with Alive, that song I Feel So Alive. I feel so alive. Just riding through the reeds.
First time, I can't deny you.
Just powering through the reeds.
Is that a shoddy? I'm so alive.
On a pushy, just riding.
If he's got his gun holster on the bike, like, just pull out a shoddy, a sawn-off shotgun.
Listening to a Christian band with his shotgun.
That's white supremacy right there.
Yeah, man.
Radicalism, man.
I like how the heat's not on me for once. We're picking on Jimmy for a bit. That's good.
What do you mean, man? You give me shit all the time.
Oh, it's coming for you, mate.
The words are getting warmed up. Do you want me to start? Okay, what were you like today, mate?
No, come on. Keep going.
Let's talk about that.
We're talking about the reeds. What are you saying? You feel alive in the reeds or something?
Yeah. I was just thinking, the first thing I thought of was like, I wonder, like, I put myself back to like...
You're like a nature baby now or something? Right.
Can you let me finish?
Nature baby.
I took myself
What's that? You're all
back.
hipped out now like a...
You're hurting my head.
Rolling reefers in the reeds. What?
Hip daddy.
I took myself back to like before anyone from Europe had settled here, and I tried to imagine what it was like actually just walking like that stretch. And I pictured like from my house all the way down there, like 10, 15 Ks. Imagine if it was all just green, like just trees and whatever, and like what the little communities and settlements would have been like. Then I thought about, have you played any of the Fallout series?
Nah, have not played one.
Not one?
No, not one.
Fallout series, man, like I've only got Fallout 4. I never played the other ones. I've seen some of them. Fallout 4, essentially, like the story's the same for all of them. Like it's all just one long story. It's like in the 50s, the world goes to nuclear apocalyptic sort of, like not the world, but it's set in America. The third one was New Vegas, and the fourth one was based in Boston. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Basically...
Boston.
Yeah.
New Boston.
Yeah, they set up New Boston, right? Basically, there's a bomb goes off, like a nuclear bomb. They go to war, and they've got these vaults.
Is there some Fallout, by any chance, me? Some bomb?
There's subterranean vaults where these dudes, like, will go in, cryogenically freeze themselves or whatever, and it's either set to open at a specific time, like, past the point of the radiation being... whatever, or someone opens it up or whatever. And the fourth one, like, that's it. Like, you come out, 200 years have passed, and they're just trying to establish new settlements, and there's, different types of people. There's, like robot look sort of dudes,
you got the bobbies.
Then you got, like, a military sort of...
All the ones they want to mate with, like, guys like me, A
military branch, and then you got the Commonwealth, which is, like, the rural people. And you basically start settlements, and, like, you go, like, there are raiders, and you go to, like, the raider camps are always trying to fuck with the Commonwealth people. You go there and, like, free them or liberate them.
I'd be a warrior. FYI, just to put it in there. Yeah,
you'd be the sacrificial lamb they throw to the...
Get out of it.
Out to the beasts.
Get out of it.
Just to get past them, they throw you there. Just
while I was
Trollman.
riding like through this whole area, I thought to myself, can you imagine if there was a nuclear fallout, right?
Yeah.
Picture this scenario. There's a nuclear fallout.
We're taking refuge here in the dojo, yes. The scene is set, yes. Go.
Can you imagine all hell breaks loose, fallout, and we're reduced to literally, like, no electricity, no running water, no oil, no nothing.
Yeah, no one has skills to survive.
We'd be fucked.
Yeah.
Right? You'd be trying to start a fire with, like, a magnifying glass.
Where's the fucking Wi-Fi?
What? How? Like, can you imagine if we went back to school? Imagine that, man. Imagine
that's all he cares about is the Wi-Fi.
Imagine we all went back, trying to get your sports bet.
No, I got the spank bank up here, mate.
I'm still trying to bet on English Premier League. Australia's kind of fallout mode.
The Titans playing Manchester United. Yeah. And I've got to get the bet on before the closes.
Yes, man. Think about it, right? How would we all survive? Like, what would actually happen? Can you put yourself in that? Imagine.
I'd get scurvy straight away. No,
can you imagine that? Right? Like you literally got like just you start making shacks.
No, I actually do think about this all the time.
Yeah.
It's scary.
You know, if that was imminent, I'd run to the Clayton gun shop
for the zombies,
mate. I would grab
just
guns
to protect yourself against the
Not
zombies.
just that, people that have been infected by the nuclear, I'd shoot them. Get away from me.
You can't get
like it's a virus or something.
Yeah, man. Fuck it. Well, think about it. If we had that, obviously disease would break out.
But if you're infected from the fallout, you are as well.
Well, I'm taking everyone down with me.
It's a big radius, man. It's like, how big is a nuclear fallout, like, radius? Like
my gun's radius is very close.
Dude, Chernobyl.
Like 50 kilometres or something?
I've watched documentaries on Chernobyl. It's fucked up. Yeah.
50 kilometre radius or something?
Only now, like, the vegetation's just come back.
Just now.
There's heaps of animals that were once close to extinction, and because of just they had a refuge, like, they came back. But yeah.
Mother Nature.
But honestly, if that was to happen, we would have war, nuclear, and all that kind of stuff. I'd be straight up to the gun shop.
To do what, though?
Grab guns.
Eventually, you'd run out of bullets.
I'll just smash people with my gun.
I'm just thinking about, like, imagine setting up your shack, right?
Yeah.
You have to build out of whatever you could find. Like, if you were in the wetlands, you'd be looking for trees and shrubs.
Got my trusty drill.
But then, like, think about, like...
I work with my hands.
This is the kicker, right? You're in survival mode, yeah? Do you trust anyone or trust no one? Are you by yourself? Do you have everyone around you? How do you go about cultivating food? Like, you literally start from zero.
Trust no one.
Yeah? Do you trust no one?
No one.
Kind of like the plot of The Walking Dead.
Or if you did, I don't.
Yeah, I don't really either, but that's what it is. Like, trying to figure out your way, who to trust and shit.
Yeah, because that'd be hard. Like,
because people would turn, people would change, man.
Absolutely, man.
Like, you know, like when people like start looting TVs and shit, when there's like... You can only imagine.
I love it. People are that ignorant. A bomb drops, they start looting TVs.
Dude, no. Dude.
They did it with Hurricane Katrina. They did it with Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
Looting the electronical store, like electric store.
I'm going to give you an iPod. There's no power.
People would turn feral, dude.
These guys grabbing TVs, I'm grabbing guns.
People would turn feral. You couldn't trust anyone.
No, the two places you would ransack.
I wouldn't even trust you two
supermarket. The two places
I'm the only one I'm the only one at the next episode, just sitting there like, well, I hope the other guys rock up soon.
I'd ransack Bunnings and a supermarket.
Like, batten down the hatches of Bunnings and live in there?
Yeah. Why not?
Build a house out of the wood and shit.
It's a big open space.
I'd have one of the cubby houses.
He's getting excited. But I'd go to like a food store, anything, and just grab whatever I could. And then I just start eating, and then if people start dying, I just start eating people, man.
But this is the thing. Dude, I have
no remorse, man.
I thought about this a bit because I drove past or I rode past.
You can eat my knob.
You're disgusting. I rode past a house or something. Oh no, do you know what I rode past? There's an old Pizza Hut. Dude, there's an old Pizza Hut on Cheltenham Road.
Cheltenham Road.
Yeah.
Yes.
Near Parkmore.
Yes.
There's an old Pizza Hut there, and it's all boarded up.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Wait, is that what they used to be Souvlaki Hut?
No. It's a bit further down.
Okay.
Yeah. And I thought, fuck, man, can you imagine if someone was actually living in there, like, in the boarded-up pizza?
It probably are.
Yeah, that's been shut for, like, 10 years, man. Probably
I'll guarantee there's people living in there.
Yeah, and it's just been shut. Like, I wonder how they're surviving. And that sort of started the whole Fallout thing, right? And I started thinking about it. How would you survive in that situation? What would your goals be doing? Imagine if... Okay, we're just talking about Australia, right?
Great question, and it's a fucking awesome question, and I think about it all the time, and it's really cool to think about.
Would you live...
And I think I'd survive.
Okay, but would you try and live near the ocean? Would you try and live in the bush? There's different scenarios, because could you survive near the ocean? Obviously, there's fish. You can go, you'd become an expert spearsman. Because you'd have to survive. You have to teach yourself.
Yeah, I am a fantastic swimmer. That could work.
Or do you live in the bush and kill animals and eat... I'm a
fantastic swimmer. That could work.
Do you know what I mean?
Speedo, he's just doing these ones.
Just putting water in his mouth. Just doing the fountain with a...
Backstroke. Doing
backstroke with the fountain.
Yeah, man.
But I'm saying there's different scenarios. Like, how would you survive?
Dude, it's awesome. It's a cool thing to think about.
Okay, but then think about this. Imagine if it was a worldwide fallout.
Yeah.
Do you know, just quickly I want to add, I think about it now, and having a daughter makes it a lot harder.
Absolutely.
And worse,
she's got a family.
Because I fucking love her so much, and man...
That becomes your priority, right?
Because you
that's
you
your priority.
You have to protect her, man, so bad.
That's it. That's your priority. Your priority would be for her to get food and shelter.
That's all I care about, man.
Even if you have to sit there...
Yeah, that's what it would be.
24 hours awake, just to fend off predators. Imagine if there was a worldwide fallout, right? So everyone goes off the grid, right? Off the grid, everything as we know it.
It's like a simultaneous nuke button press.
Yeah. Dude, Trump has got the nuclear codes, man. Literally, imagine if he just flips out because Alec Baldwin does one more SNL, impression.
Just fuck this.
Yeah, he loses it and just starts bombing everyone, right? Dude, Iran came out and just called him an amateur. You're insane. You have no idea what you're doing. Everyone, all the world leaders are just diplomacy's gone out the window because Trump isn't exercising any. Because you got to remember, Trump isn't a seasoned politician, so he doesn't understand international diplomacy. He doesn't understand etiquette on a political front.
He's just a businessman and a media personality.
He thinks it's the world versus America, and we should be better than everyone, and that's the way it is. So he doesn't care. He doesn't care that there are, ayatollahs out there putting fatwas on his head because he's just said something like, keep him out of the... It's he doesn't get that. He doesn't get it that there are other people out there. China's army, man. How big is China's army?
Dude, they will crush everything.
Can you imagine if all communist states just suddenly said, nah...
Just turned.
Fuck Trump. And they just...
Could you imagine North Korea goes, hey, China?
Can you imagine...
Do you want to take these guys?
Can you imagine North Korea, Russia, and China just said, you know what?
Throw Iran in there as well.
Fuck him. Yeah. Fuck him. Let's just take care of him. That's it.
And that would be it. That would be it.
Simultaneously... What's Trump going to do? Anyway.
Stop with the wall.
Imagine if there's a nuclear fallout across the world.
He'll build a dome.
Build a nuke wall.
Everyone is off the grid. Yeah. Everyone. Yeah. Back to zero, right? No running power, no nothing. We're back to scratch, right? It doesn't matter what technology we have. Nothing will be functioning because all of a sudden we haven't got...
But the grid's out.
Yeah, there's no grid.
Everything's gone.
All right? And people have died in this, so you got to assume, scholars, engineers, everyone's
Or just quickly before you... I've actually watched a documentary.
If it does happen, I do have some solar-powered fairy lights that might come in handy. I bought them just the other day.
By day, he's just charging them?
I'll keep them in the back.
By night?
I'll keep them in the back of the Statesman, just in case.
Have you seen... I watched a documentary, and it's what would happen if humans disappeared? Have you seen that documentary?
Yeah, and all the
cool, man.
The plants start to reclaim the city and shit, yeah.
So cool, man. But anyway, sorry, man.
I haven't seen it.
Dude, just go on YouTube and put what would happen if humans disappeared. It's like a documentary.
Time lapse of they show time lapses of the nature
they show you actual scenarios as well.
Yeah. What would happen?
The Hoover Dam. Everything would happen? Bust. Everything would overgrow. Insects.
Yeah, without
plants.
maintenance.
Animal instinct would kick in because animals would still be here.
Yeah.
Because just humans are gone. It's just chaos. You watch it. It's so interesting, man.
Yeah.
To see what it would be. Yeah.
And it's totally true, man.
Yeah. But that's I just imagined that. As in what Dimmy was saying with the whole Fallout thing, there'd only be a few humans left or whatever,
and just jungle,
man.
Yeah.
Fucking that would be insane.
Concrete hiding behind jungle everywhere.
Buildings are collapsing.
But this is
no
the
maintenance.
Thing.
Yeah, man.
For that sort of maintenance issue to happen, we're talking a decade or two.
Yeah.
Right? Because a building's not going to just collapse.
No, but it actually gives you time scenarios.
Yeah.
Like a year, 2 years.
Because we're talking generations.
Yeah.
Right? But can you imagine going to Chatty and it's completely dead, right? Everything's being looted, it's just a shell, and there's just vagrants, animals, who knows? To get to that point, you need 20, 30 years. To have overgrown cultivation, you need years, right? Whenever, you see the post-apocalyptic movies, it's always 100 years past, 200 years past, and everyone's still in that scenario. I thought about it today. What would happen today if we went into Fallout back to zero?
Yeah.
Would the people that are left... Would they be looking to start the nuclear reactor again? Would they be looking would you go with the knowledge that we have? Because I know the technology for Wi-Fi exists, but I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
I could never build one again.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I could never build a nuclear reactor.
Yeah.
Like, how long does it take to build a power plant, man? Years?
Dude.
Years of Russian engineers and, you know, slave labour? Think about it.
Yeah, great.
So it's like, what would you do? We'd literally be forced to fend for ourselves.
Caveman 2.0, dude.
Yeah, literally. And then
for some reason in that scenario, I always picture myself just eating baked beans every night. Like, dude, I swear to God, every time I picture this scenario, I have a cupboard just full of baked beans for some reason.
Dude, you would go through it in like 3 weeks.
Probably, I would. I love baked beans.
They'd find you with a gorged stomach, lying in a can. It's just a pile of cans.
No, you know what actually just came in my head? You know that, I can't remember what movie it was, man. Was it Home Alone? No, it wasn't Home Alone.
You're talking old school family feel-good movies? Hit me with it, I'll tell you what it is.
I don't know what it is, but there's like a homeless guy eating baked beans out of a big homeless guy under the bridge.
Yeah.
What movie is that?
Dennis the Menace.
Yeah, that'd be him! That'd be him!
Just the...
Fuck off, that would not be me! That'd be you.
Just the vagrant under the bridge.
I'd be the hero savior, everyone knows it, alright?
So the world goes into fallout, but you save everyone.
Not everyone in the world. Just
with baked beans and smokes.
So can you picture him just Tarzan?
Come to the promised land. I've got like bags of baked beans on my back and shit.
And he's got the task of repopulating the world.
You know what it'd be like?
Yeah, I'll take on that bird
and ladies. Do you remember when Ren gets flushed down the toilet in Ren and Stimpy and he becomes king of the crocodile people or whatever?
Yeah.
And he's just sitting on a throne, like a golden throne. Living under the sewers. Every croc that got flushed down the toilet.
Just a king.
Yeah, man.
Wait, what was that Van Damme movie where they just all turn crazy when like they get lost on the island?
Yeah, that's Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah.
We talked about it, like, we mentioned it, like, way
I'd be like that guy, just, like, lure everyone in.
Yeah, he starts a whole new society.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It was like their natural instinct.
I'd have people filing my toenails.
There's a natural instinct to start a new hierarchy. Like, the strongest will lead, the one perceived the smartest will lead. Like, the natural order of hierarchy will kick in.
How would you go about it?
I don't know. Like, I think about it, and it's like, do we...
But you, like all of us, we kind of have the same...
yeah, we have the same mentality.
But like we also,
like we just want to get along and like people to be unified,
Could
right?
I say, but we also have got the skills, we've got some skills to survive. Like there's some people out there that have no idea.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
we're not complete fucking morons.
No.
But would you take on people as you start venturing out? Would you take on more people, more survivors and...
Hot chicks.
Look, you'd have to, like...
I love it. Me and this guy...
Short, big tits.
I'm thinking about guys with guns and, like, ready to...
Me and this guy have literally started, like, some sort of fortress. He's, like... just amping up artillery.
Yeah, I'm just banging the chick in the back seat.
Meanwhile, he's living on some like blow up dinghy out in the middle of the beach, slamming a couple of birds. Like that's all it is.
How delusional am I?
Yeah, that's all it is.
Drinking seawater. Drinking seawater.
Singing with the fucking mermaids and seahorses and shit.
Just losing it.
Idiot.
It's just a big acid trip. It's like, what? Hey, I know you guys. You did That's Not Right podcast. Whatever happened to Johnny? I don't know, man.
That's how dumb I am, though, dude. That's how I think it would be. Like,
You were telling me before you'd be a warrior.
yeah, I think that too. I could easily be a warrior. I probably.
No, but like I'd have to take some people on.
But that's what I'm saying.
You'd have to.
Would you take on anyone you found and just try and build a new community?
Look, personally, I like being a lone wolf. Personally, but you'd have to have but you'd always be suspicious. You'd always be like, yeah, he's can.
But this is the thing, right? Like,
I'd have a rule: DTF or no ride.
Yeah, even for guys.
I love how there's no running power, there's no food, there's no water.
But you'd be down to fight.
That's his priority.
Talk about scumbags doing everything. Make bitches like root me if I'm going to be right somewhere.
Think about it like this, yeah? Like the whole world would be in chaos because there's no security, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Have a look at what's going on in Sudan. Have a look at what's going on in Afghanistan. Have a look at...
That's like for fucking
that's
zombie
what it's
apocalypse.
like.
But everyone's got their little cliques.
We just talk shit for like 20 minutes and we're picturing the whole world going into anarchy and people going into survival mode.
They live that daily.
Dude, fucking every single day, man.
Dude,
kids...
Driving past in Kabul, right, when I got on the outskirts, it had people living in tents, man.
Yeah.
Like tents and cooking with fire. Like survival mode.
Dude, Jakarta, the outskirts of Jakarta.
Yeah.
The slums made out of cardboard and fucking plastic bags.
There's your end of the world. There's your...
That's probably worse than what we were just describing. Like, like we were just worried about, like, you know...
And these people are in their own communities, but they're getting disease because they've got no nutrition, they've got no healthcare, they've got nothing.
And, like, bacteria just keeps going around.
And they're drinking dirty water, and the kids are getting sick. It's just a whole cycle.
You were overseas, man, when the Olympics were on.
Yeah.
And we talked about Brazil a lot. And it's like literally outside the the Olympic villages, you had slums.
Oh, dude, the favelas
slums,
and stuff,
yeah.
man. Forget it. Like,
They're fucked.
Where are you going to go? Like in the Vario and stuff like that. Forget it.
Have you seen, there was an article today in the paper, man, about the Olympic village, like where the big pools and stuff were?
Have you seen what it looks like?
Slums.
It's gone.
Oh, now that the Olympics is over, it's
Dude,
just...
the main stadium is fucked. The pools are fucked. Everything's gone.
They tried to avoid it with Athens. They said, because Athens basically did a big cull and invested a lot of money in the Olympics. And they said, nah, these aren't going to become shanty towns. Dude,
it became a tip.
one became a tip, like a landfill.
Stadium
The
became
other
a
one's just
landfill.
empty, like just gone to shit. And they spent literally everything they had. They didn't break even on the Olympics.
Nah, they
You know
lost.
what I mean?
They lost money.
And they were worried about Brazil copping that as well. And they said, nah. The main Olympic pool is going to be converted into a public pool, two different pools.
Nah, yeah.
The soccer stadium that was built for the first Olympics that they held was going to be revamped. Man, they're both, like, the soccer stadium, man.
It's fucked.
The grass is all brown, seats are missing, like,
Yeah,
thousands
no, I
of
saw the
seats have
picture
been
of it.
ripped out.
It looks fucked. Like, tell me
powers-
Brazil couldn't use that as a soccer stadium.
The power's been shut off because no one's paid any maintenance fees, you know, like, it's just all gone to shit.
It looks like what you would say an end of the world, and you
Fallout.
walk in,
Yeah.
and you'd be like, what the fuck happened
We
here?
have Fallout. Like, Fallout already exists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We just don't see it, like, full on, so
Yeah.
we're kind of oblivious to it.
But then you've got the rednecks saying, fuck off, we're full, we don't want boat people, but we are boat people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It makes no sense, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I play a video game called Fallout 4, which is based on nuclear destruction, and you're forced to survive. Then I'm riding my bike in the wetlands near Patterson Lake.
Breathing
all these-
like, ah.
Yeah, near these fucking country clubs where these cunts are just putting on the green.
Dude, just that old stodgy cunts putting on the green,
Yeah.
and then there's kids living in cardboard shanty towns drinking dirty
and
water.
I'm worried about never being allowed to get into a golf club because I'm not good enough.
But this kid's worried about where his next meal's coming
Yeah.
from.
And then you're worried about, and then you're going to like question their fucking mentalities if they manage to get here by some miracle. By some fucking miracle they manage to hit greener pastures and think, shit, planes aren't bombing us out of the ground.
Yeah.
I might have a chance.
Yeah.
Get back to where you came from. Who the fuck are you, man? You know what I mean? And that's the contrast that really pisses me off, man. That I struggle with I struggle with it. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
At the same time, I had this conversation with someone. I can't remember who it was. It was a little while ago. Do you know how to pair pasta with wines and sauces? I don't know. It was Johnny Des.
Do I know how to pair pasta with wines and sauces?
Yes. As in, if you make like
a red-
if
Yeah,
you make
a
like
red goes with bolognese.
A red goes with bolognese. Does it?
Well, that's what we used to have with our bolognese.
Okay, you used to do it. Do you know how to do that? White wines, rosés, cream pastas. Do you know which one goes with what?
I used to just drink water. I don't drink wine, so...
Think about it.
White wine with chicken, I'm pretty sure is a rule of thumb in the
something
wine
like
world.
that.
With a white sauce, a carbonara.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. Like in this all Fallout thing, I had that conversation like a month ago with Johnny Des now. Yeah. But that's how far we've come as like society.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? We're pairing pasta. You watch the MasterChef shows,
Yeah.
and they're like critiquing fucking
The most ridiculous shit.
avocado fucking shells being used incorrectly, whatever the fuck they're doing, right? Like we're pairing pasta that's incorrect. You're not meant to use. You know what pisses me off?
Meanwhile, fucking...
Do you know what the biggest social faux pas that pisses me off is, man? When you go to a restaurant and you're using the incorrect cutlery or the glass, like, they give you a glass
dude.
to fill up your wine or
I
whatever.
feel so uncomfortable.
And you don't know which one to use. There's 100 fucking spoons and... Do you know what I mean?
You know when we go, I actually asked her and I go, which fork do I use first?
Yeah.
She's like, from the outside in. I'm like, yeah, but... Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, or one's 3 mil smaller than the other one.
That's...
And
yeah.
they're like...
That's one of my earliest memories. Funny, like, just learning that and just thinking to myself, like, what? Why?
But I
Like,
told
I
you
just
about
need,
that,
I just need
yeah.
one to eat. Like,
spoon?
I need, like, something that picks up the pasta.
I need a
like,
fork and a spoon. Like, depending on what we're having.
Maybe a knife.
No, maybe.
And, like,
Just
to think,
gnaw it with my teeth, man.
to think we'd be looked upon as, like, absolute scum because we don't know that.
Dude, the waiter, we went...
Who gives a fuck, you fuckwits?
Where was it? I went somewhere. I remember telling you guys about it a while ago, but like, I went to a nice restaurant, and the guy came up to me to put a napkin on my lap, and I grabbed it off him. Like, no, I'll be right, man. He looked at me like,
What are you doing?
"That's my job, man." And
Yeah.
I'm like, "I'll just put it there, man. It's all good." Like, because I didn't know the
I don't want
etiquette.
your hands reaching into my genitals under a table.
Brushing my shaft.
You're getting a bit close, man.
It's my personal space. But like, you know what I mean? Like, that's That's etiquette, and I have no fucking... You know what I had for breakfast? 2 slices of peanut butter, right? As in, like, bread, peanut butter, and a glass of Pepsi.
Every vitamin every growing boy needs.
Mate, that was my breakfast. And I think a handful of Twisties and out the door.
Yeah.
A handful of Twisties for
Oh,
breakfast?
man, Twisties kills it.
fuck up
As in, actually, it was more... Actually, it was more brunch. It was like 11...
Actually, speaking of which, man, did you see that thing that came up at the kindergarten? It was in the news. It was about meals and shit. You haven't seen it?
What, is everything halal?
No. Some mum put a slice of chocolate cake in her kid's lunch, and they sent her a note home with like a sad face on it, and it says, your child had, and then written in, chocolate cake. It's an unhealthy choice. Hang on. I wrote it down.
Fuck off, man.
Wow.
Hang on. I'll tell you what the exact quote was, yeah? Because it was a printed piece of paper, as in they had mass printed
Printouts,
a
and
whole
they
bunch
just
of
tick
these.
the boxes.
Yeah, literally. It says, I'll tell you what the exact thing says. Your child has, and then with an underline under it says chocolate slice from something food category. I can't see what it says. Please choose healthier options for kindy.
That is ridiculous, I'm sorry.
Is that over policing?
Just a bit.
Because they already started doing it in primary schools where they removed like sugary foods and all that sort of shit. Got rid of all of that. And it's like, man, if I want to give my kid a fucking piece of chocolate cake from its birthday on the weekend, you can tell me pick a healthier option? Go fuck yourself.
You know what? Homeschooling sounds more and more better. As in, like homeschooling. Because that's fucked.
You think about
I will go get a degree just to homeschool my kids, man.
You think about it, right? If you want to, I understand if there's a kid in the class that literally rocks up every day with just crap.
That's different.
Like, all it has from home is a bag of chips, a can of Coke.
Some shapes, some
I'll be like,
biscuits.
yeah, bitch, you need to, dumb cunt. Like, you need to give your kid some vitamins, man. He looks pale.
How about a sandwich over here or something?
Yeah, but if the kid's got a sandwich and a piece of fruit in there, and a little slice of chocolate cake, it's not like the whole thing's shit.
Like, who the fuck are these teachers to tell you what you can choose to give your kid?
I'd walk in there, mate.
As in, within reason. Within reason.
Yeah.
And I was reading the article, and I was saying, man, one parent had written in saying, I gave my child like a piece of cake that was made out of like bananas and something dark, like dates or something. Yeah. Looked like a fruit cake, but they thought it was like it's like, oh, it looks like chocolate, it must be terrible.
What, did they take it to the lab and test it?
Yeah, like literally, oh, your child had a piece of chocolate cake or unhealthy choices or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. Like, are these cunts for real?
Mate, I will send my kid with cabana and tzatziki if I have to.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
I thought about that.
You're making me hungry, dude.
Actually, today for lunch, I was at my grandparents and I fried up some pita bread, had some tzatziki, a little bit of salad, bit of like... That's a wog lunch, man.
Just bread dipped in tzatziki is like
You know
fucking
what's funny,
heaven
man?
for me.
I went and had... Have you had Coco's before, dude? On Borrowed
Yeah, man,
Road?
they got the double dogs.
You've had Coco's.
Yeah, man.
You would. You're from the area. You're not
Sorry,
from the area.
what's Coco's?
Dude, it's right next to Pancake Parlour on Warrigal Road.
Pancake
It's
pie.
been there.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
been
You
there
know
20
what?
years plus.
Can I say, next week, if we get a chance to, after the pod, let's go. We'll take him.
To Coco's?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I was at Indoor about a month,
cold.
probably more than a month ago, like 7-8 weeks. And one of the boys mentioned it. Someone says I've been hungry, and then someone mentioned Coco's. I'm like, fuck, you know about Coco's? He's like, yeah, man. No one else knew about it. We started talking about it. I'm like, nah, done. I've got to go tonight. That's it. I'm going tonight.
It's amazing.
I sped. I'm not proud to admit, I sped all the way from Knoxville to Chadstone, man. I got there in like 5 minutes. I was still wearing my soccer gear, man. I walked in, and I called ahead, ordered it. I got there, it was sitting on the pizza oven. Dude, you will love this. It's 2 hot dogs, right? 2 hot dog snags.
But American hot dogs are quite big.
Right? This is the maxi dog that you can buy there. 2 of them.
Wait, can we just back up? Coco's is it like a 24-hour restaurant?
No,
It's
a pizza
open
place.
late. It's open to 1 a.m.
And it's just a pizza
It's
restaurant?
a pizza joint,
All right,
right?
mad, sweet.
But they make double dogs and maxi dogs.
Yeah,
maxi
mad.
dogs is their franchise thing, man. I've only ever known one other place that did them, and that was in Dandy, and that shut a decade ago.
Hit me with the juicy details. Hit me.
Okay.
Oh, you're going there right now. I can see it.
I'm salivating while you're talking, by the way.
Dude. Okay, so picture two franks, two big franks.
Yep.
American.
And then you can get whatever filling you want. Like, they've got them there. And, like, if you get the surf and turf or the original or whatever, the classic, it's got, like, mushroom, peppers, chili.
You get the supreme, all that kind of shit.
Any sauce you want, barbecue, chili, mustard, whatever you want.
Fuck, I'm hungry.
Onions, olives, everything you'd find in a pizza.
And it's like a baguette.
Prawns, like all that sort of shit.
So it's like a pizza dog.
It's a pizza, right? And then there's 2 versions, the double dog and the maxi dog.
Twin
Double
dongs.
dog-
Twin dongs.
The double dog is in like a bread sort of baguette, a big baguette. The maxi dog is in pizza dough. So they encase
Oh
it
my
in
God.
pizza dough, then bake it.
It's literally like this big, man.
And with cheese and everything else. Dude,
So it's like a pig in a blanket.
it's like a pig in a blanket, but without the bacon
But on
wrapped around
st-
it.
but on
pizza,
steroids.
Pizza dough. So
Fuck
it's a hot dog with pizza dough wrapped
Is
around
it good?
Oh, dude.
Mate,
I want to go
we
there.
were talking about the last
Duke
game.
leverage out.
Yeah.
Where'd he go? They open from 5 o'clock. Okay?
Done.
Yeah, we could go.
Go ahead now.
We could go if you want. Dude,
I want the twin
we were
dogs.
talking about it, and then for weeks, we're just amping it up in this WhatsApp thread we have. And then one of the boys went on his own, like last week, and I'm like, oh, you dog, you went without us. And then on Monday, we won, like we broke our duck, we won. And so I was like, fuck it, we're doing this. So
Dogs all around.
We all went as a group, we all went to get it, and we got there. And
It was closed.
only two of the other guys had it, yeah. So then I called the rookie down as well, and he'd never had it. It's like, which one do I get? I go, dude, don't be a pussy like these guys. Get the maxi.
You have to. Fuck
You
them.
need the pizza dough. I go, you can have a hot dog anytime. I go, you
You're
need
going
the
to do
maxi.
it, you're going to do it properly.
Right?
There's no
And then the
fucking-
rookie turned around to the guy that was behind the counter. He's like, oh, which one do you prefer? And he's like, me personally, I prefer the bread. I go, that's because you're Lebanese. I go, mate, I'm Greek. I go, we live on bread and feta and olive oil. It's like, it's true. I'm like, yes, man.
This is true, yeah.
I go, yeah.
But honestly, Johnny,
Don't discourage the
You know
man
what?
from trying it.
I can see this guy going there, and it's going to be a weekly ritual for you.
You'll drive.
forget it.
I'm like that. If I like something, I'll keep going back
Hey,
there.
we
Like,
should
I'll
get them
overdose.
to, we should get them to sponsor us, man.
Maxi Cocos.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Let's go in there, right? And just ask them, go, can we put a sticker up or something for the potty?
Dude,
how many young guys go in there, man? Because it's open till 1 a.m. A lot of people go in there on weekends.
Everyone from the southeast, man. Because you know
everyone.
why? It's right off the freeway. So you'd be coming back from Chapel. You don't want any of the greasy kebabs
Nah.
and shit like that.
Everyone goes to Coco's.
Everyone
want
just
something
gets
a bit different?
It's on the Warrigal Road exit. You just fuck it, Coco Run.
Because he's got pizzas, he's got the hot
And
dogs.
he's ready to
got
go,
everything.
man. Summertime, I was telling the boys.
So it's not a franchise, it's a
No,
standalone.
just one.
Yeah, okay,
And he's been there for years,
bunch
as
of
far
arrows
as
on it.
you know
Dude,
what?
20 years plus.
As long as I can remember as a kid.
Yeah, because Tommy asked him how long you been here. He goes, oh, over 20 years.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
Like, dude.
And the same dude. It's the same dude.
two dudes, man. I think they're brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've been
Dude,
here for years, man.
I can just see him, man. Forget it.
Dude, you
yeah.
will not leave. You will dump $100 on the counter every
I
week.
agree.
And their pizzas are
Nah,
great too.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. They've got pizzas, they've got the hot dogs, they've got the maxi dogs, they've got anything you want. They've got the American hot dogs with the cheese. Like it. Oh,
You know
fuck
what?
this.
Hey, that's not right. Christmas party 2017. We do it there.
man.
Yeah.
Cocos. Done. I'm so hungry. That's fucked. I'm so
Yeah.
starving right now.
I'd go and buy one now, man. But it's just I've already had it once this week. I shouldn't eat more.
No, next week. We'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I want to take this guy. I know I want him to take it. We'll
Yeah.
take her.
Yeah, done.
After 5 o'clock, but.
We like share a dog and bite the same end and meet in the middle.
Hey,
Like Lady in the
Lady-
Tramp.
Lady in the Tramp.
you know what? I'm getting my whole dog, mate. I'm sorry.
Lady
The
in the Tramp
maxi
style.
dog is the best
No,
thing.
you cannot share that.
Okay, last
and you'll
meals.
know.
Hey, last meals. Oh, there you go. There you go. Tie-in. Jock had asked us like a month ago. What would your last meal
Band
be?
question.
Yeah, from a franchise or whatever general. What would your last meal be on this planet if you were like set to to hit the chair or something?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's such a tough fucking.
No, I know what I
But
want.
he had it like specifics, like one
He
was
said it had to be
takeaway.
franchise.
Yeah, franchise
Like
takeaway.
franchise takeaway.
And then we could do another one where it's like just
whatever.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah. What would your last meal be from a franchise?
From a franchise, not home
Oh,
cooked.
well, okay, let's do it. Let's do this.
let's do
right?
two. Let's do two.
three, right?
Okay.
Franchise?
3, that's getting. Oh, okay, sorry.
What?
I thought,
Do you hate talking about food?
I thought you were saying 3 franchises.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no.
come on,
no.
man.
One from like a known franchise that everyone can relate to.
Yeah.
One from any restaurant you want, whatever eatery it is, and one like just a basic
Home.
meal that you can get anywhere. All right.
Okay.
So go. What would the franchise be?
What would be your franchise? What's your go-to? It'd be the buttery fish, wouldn't
It
it?
used to be butterfish, but
Oh.
considering
So you spent a year. You've got to spend a year talking this shit up.
considering there's no buttery fish around to get anymore, I have to go with.
Make him drive to Adelaide and buy it, chopper it back. They bring it back. It's soggy. Take it back. Just a lazy execution.
What, the one I'm going to choose is something that I had about 4 nights ago.
Recent.
Recent, yes. I love this. So it's Nando's, right?
Oh my god!
It's Nando's, but it's the half a chicken, extra hot,
Just half a chicken.
with chips with the special
Simple man.
the special salt or whatever.
Okay.
Yep, that's my franchise.
Is that it? Just that's all you have? Just
The half chicken meal, extra hot.
Anything else?
It's the best thing
Would you
ever.
have a side of gravy?
It really
Anything
is.
like?
Have you tried that, dude? Extra hot, Nando's chicken?
No.
As in
I haven't had
spicy?
Nando's
As in
in years,
spicy?
dude.
All right, we're gonna go to Nando's. My shout, I don't care. Half a chicken extra
Oh,
hot.
you're buying half a chicken. I'm not paying for that.
I've got money for half a chicken.
Dude, I got like $6 left in
All right.
my wallet.
I'll go there after here.
Are you serious?
I'll take you and I'll show you after here if you want. Because the extra hot chicken.
I'm having fish and chips after
It's the
dinner.
best fucking
After
thing ever.
this.
But that's my choice.
Nando's.
And I'm sure some people will relate to me because it's fucking delicious.
Wait,
I'm not much of an out person, as in, like, it's hard to...
Yeah, I really eat from franchises, man. I haven't had, like, well, I can't remember the last time I had.
Franchise, alright.
Nick's going to pull out something old school no one's heard about.
No, you know what? If I was...
Like his stupid old movies that he pulls out.
No. What? Movies? You suck my motherfucker. It'd have to be... I'd have to go, right? Even if I was locked up in chains and stuff, they would have to take me there. It'd be Pizza Hut all you can eat.
Pizza Hut, all you can eat. Yeah,
Just cleans up.
Just cleans house. And then I'd make a spider with the lemonade and the ice cream.
he'd have his mouth under the ice cream machine.
Yeah. I think that because I don't really eat out, like, as in franchise much, so... Yeah, I think so. Or if I was to get like a burger per se, it'd be like a double Whopper from Hungry Jack's.
Yeah, I was going to say burger, you'd have to go the Whopper or something.
Yeah.
Like,
It's pretty fucking good. It's dirty,
The Whopper's
but
good.
it's good.
See, I wouldn't go anywhere near Macca's or KFC. I'd probably go Hungry Jack's
for a burger.
for a burger. Not for anything. And maybe the onion rings,
Can
yeah.
I just put a little 2 cents in quickly? I had a Macca's burger the other day. I don't know what it fucking is.
It's
Dude,
fake.
Like, it was a double quarter pounder. I got halfway through it and I just started looking at it.
And it had meat.
I didn't end up eating the rest because I was just staring at it. I was staring at the meat.
Analysed it.
And it looks like just little bits of rubber, like,
It is.
squished together.
It
like,
is, dude.
Like, glued together. That's what it
When
actually looks like.
you have a tuck shop burger, how different is it? Mince, actual mince. You can see the parsley.
It's completely different.
And when you go to like a fish and chip shop and then you say hamburger with a lot, it's actual mince.
yeah.
It's something.
Yeah.
Johnny, come to
bizarre.
my house. I'll make you a burger, and you were like, "This is actually what a burger looks like."
Actually, Ren's going away, like I said to you.
Fuck off. The only burger I haven't eaten is just
Hey.
not McDonald's. You
My
asshole.
missus is going away to
I
Sydney
understand,
for...
I understand how you French Gully people eat.
Fucking asshole.
My missus...
Like, the only burger I've ever had is a
I love
fucking
how you
quarter
make
pounder.
spinach crepes, but like
But he
calling
was-
him white trash.
You just told me you'll make me a proper burger, you asshole.
You know what I promised you? I'm going to
on.
come through.
Come to my house and I'll make you a proper meal.
My missus is going away for a couple of days to go to a convention in Sydney. I promised him, so I'm going to make you a barbecue.
Pants off at Nick's house.
All right, I'm guessing I bring salad and dip.
End of Feb. And you got the ziki.
Yeah, and the eggplant.
Can
the
I
eggplant too.
kiss the chef?
He's got the
Sorry,
eggplant on.
sorry.
With the boobs, with the boobs.
Sorry, in my house it's blow the chef.
Okay.
No, but I promised you, so I'll do that.
Awesome, dude. That sounds great.
Yeah. But what would yours?
I don't know. Like, I'm
Franchise.
sort of stuck because I'm trying to think of the most random.
Here we go,
franchises.
something weird and
No.
bizarre.
I'm trying to think of franchise
Something art
restaurants.
student.
Shut up, dickhead. Because like there are plenty of franchise restaurants out there.
Yeah.
Like, dude, Rococo's is a franchise.
Something
restaurant.
outside the box.
Can you just stop fucking?
Some little fucking haunch in the city no one's heard of.
But there's two of them, so it makes it a franchise.
Designer plasters or some shit.
No.
Yeah, there's two of them, yeah.
Yeah,
cherry syrup.
Because technically, dude, because you got the Royal, what are they called? Royal Stacks.
Royal
the burger
Stacks, yeah.
joints?
Which
They're
one, yeah.
franchises now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they got great burgers.
The hashtag love burger places.
Whatever,
They're
there's
all
100 franchises now that all.
Yeah.
They're not massive corporations, but they are franchises.
Stick to the massive
Artistic
corporations.
I'm going to stick
to the massive corporations,
If I have
bitch.
to stick to something massive,
Yeah.
right?
No little artsy
I'll be honest, man. As sickening as the food is, and as bad as I know the food
Oh,
is,
Dim's about to get dirty and I like it, 'cause I never see it.
I'll be dead set honest.
Yeah,
The
tell me.
first thing that I can think of, which
Tell me, dirty Dim.
What?
Tell me how dirty you are.
Can you shut up?
Tell me your dirtiness.
Well, when I get that craving,
That is dirty. I like
that overwhelming smell just hits my nostrils.
Oh, keep going.
There's nothing that's going to compare.
Oh, that was so dirty.
Dude, I'll be honest. The one thing that
Even the face was dirty.
Can you?
Sorry.
Let me finish.
That was super dirty though.
I love how you two have prattled on.
Nick's just playing songs in the corner. Nick's face in the corner just playing songs. This podcast is fucking done.
I can't even do it.
You said he's about to get dirty, so I've got Ron Jeremy.
When I hit that strip, I get a craving.
Oh, it's like one of those dirty late night pancake parlor ads.
There's only one place in town that satisfies that urge.
And what is it?
KFC.
KFC. I had a feeling it was going to be KFC.
You know why? Because it's finger licking good.
Oh!
Yes! With the music, that's gold! That is gold!
Dude, I didn't ask for
I'm going to
filthy.
screenshot it. That's awesome.
I didn't ask for filthy. I asked for that was filthy.
I'll be dead set honest.
That was pure filth.
Because I live next door to a KFC, right? It's only like 100 yards away.
Literally.
And the only time I really ever went...
Oh, those love handles. That explains them.
What love handles, man?
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. I've been going to the gym. Just went for a 20k bike ride today. Yeah, I've got love handles.
It all makes sense, I guess.
Would you? Oh, okay.
You were such a scumbag.
Would you go there for the burgers or the actual chicken?
That's what I was just going to say.
No, this Twister bullshit.
No, not Twisters. Not like the Twister's the best hangover thing.
Yeah,
we've talked about that before.
Sweet chili.
Didn't we go get Twisters once before your sister's engagement? What the fuck?
That was actually funny too. My sister's engagement, 2011. It was on a Saturday, right? Me and this guy decided to go out on the Friday.
And you fucking written
I had
off.
Saturday off. For some reason, I had Saturday and Sunday off.
That's
I had the whole
right.
weekend
And we
off.
said, let's make
For the
take
first
advantage.
time in years,
Yeah.
I'm like, I got the whole weekend off.
Yeah.
Dude, Friday night we went out.
Written off.
We didn't even mean to do it, but we got trashed.
That's pretty hardcore.
Dude,
written
woke up
off.
That's
on
very
the
punk.
Saturday. It was 10:30, 11 o'clock. And I'm like, I called him up and go, dude, I'm coming over. Like, I'm fucked. Drove to the crack den, picked him up. We drove to KFC in Clayton, bought Twisters and Powerade,
And sat
at Killy Park, just listening to Dre's Chronic 2001.
That's really cute.
and not just that.
We were silent.
That's
Just sitting
really-
there eating.
I was staring into the distance.
Yeah.
We were fucked. And then,
Were you
before
stoned?
the engagement,
Dude, the engagement was later on that evening, like 5, 6 o'clock, right? We discovered that Twister, because it's just chicken, it's not too rich, it's not overly in
good meal.
sauce.
it's like a sandwich.
It's just a dirty meal, but it's the cleanest dirty meal you can get.
Yeah, totally.
It's perfect, man.
Totally.
And the Powerade just hydrates you. Dude, we walked to Clayton, we caught the train into the city. We were
And the Powerade
fucked.
just hydrates you.
We were fucked the entire time. We got to the city. We were early.
Yeah.
We got to we found the venue. I'm like, oh, that's where it is. I just looked at him. I go, man, I'm still fucked. We walked to Russell Street. Went to that dirty KFC that's right on Burke Street.
Another one.
Twist and just sat there.
That's
and
so
the
dirty.
Dude, that KFC is one of the filthiest in Melbourne.
Oh, yeah.
It was overrun with junkies and
Yeah.
randoms.
But we didn't care, man.
We
We just-
sat down, dude, shirts, chinos, just sitting there eating this.
like one of the
Twister
best dressed cunts in there.
in silence.
You guys are filthy as.
And then we went there, and then went to the engagement, started drinking again.
Yeah, man.
You guys are dirty.
That was
I
it.
like
That was 2011.
That's mad.
But KFC, you're right, yeah.
KFC. And this is what I'd buy. This is what I would buy, man. I'd buy.
I'm so jealous of the
I would
times
buy
you've got.
two large packs of popcorn chicken.
Yep.
Because you can just throw them
Food.
down, man. They're just when you're hungry.
Yeah,
they're the
smash them
best.
down.
Yeah.
I use them as traveller in the car.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're the traveller, the perfect
Yeah.
traveller, right? And the other thing would be literally 4 pieces of chicken, man, with the bread,
Yeah.
the potato and gravy, like that wannabe
Yeah.
mash that's just
Yeah.
fucking powder and water.
Dude, I've never seen you get this amped up
chips.
over junk food. It's crazy.
Nah, dude.
It's awesome.
I literally will eat KFC once. That KFC might see me once a year, maybe once a year, man. I went there initially when do you know what it was? When I first moved into my place and I was still flat packing furniture and I hadn't moved out from Clayton yet and I was just going back. Basically, I was getting up in Clayton, driving to work, leaving work, going straight to the apartment and just doing all the flat pack furniture, but I hadn't done my bed yet.
Yeah.
So I couldn't stay there. Essentially, I'd be I wouldn't eat anything.
Yeah.
And then one day I was starving.
Just see the drive-through and just.
I just saw it dude, you know
turn
what?
in.
There's actually nothing wrong with buying a KFC meal. You haven't had anything. You've never eaten. You never eat there.
And it's not like Macca's. It's not like you don't know what it is. Like it's chicken.
Yeah.
It's a piece of chicken, right?
Yeah.
But it's got fat
man,
on it.
That chicken, I've had some good fucking fried chicken, man, but when you're starving,
Yeah.
you could eat fucking buckets of that, man.
Yeah, it kills it.
Just swill it all up.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So what was the other options?
The other option was name, hang on, that was your fast food franchise?
An actual restaurant kind of
Name
thing?
an eatery for your last meal, or name just a random meal. What would your last meal be? Just say, okay, let's just say that. What would your last meal be if it was just going to be made? Yeah.
So many.
I know what mine was, because I determined this when I was a kid. As in, I would have been in my early teens.
Preempting his murderous rampage
Yes.
in
Yeah.
the 30s.
Yeah.
I know exactly what mine would be.
This is what he's going to eat after he's killed everyone. He's going to sit there real calmly and just eat his fucking meal.
Mine would be come from my grandma, right? I'd have, so she makes this dish of chicken sausages, right? So she cuts them up into small pieces.
Sausage tonight, I
Yeah,
believe. Yeah.
but she makes.
We have that too. Sausage tonight, yeah? We have that at home. Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah, go on.
No. She makes her Greek red sauce, right? And she puts it in the oven, but before she puts it in the oven, she puts strips of capsicum and feta cheese in it. So
This guy's going pale, man.
So she puts it in the oven and bakes. It becomes like a bake, right? And on the side of that, I'd have her pasticho, forget it. Like, that's for me.
Wait, is that pasticcio?
Pasticcio is like lasagna, but
Greek
it's
style.
instead of using layers of pasta, you use loose corkscrew pasta.
Yeah.
Oh no, you use thick macaroni pasta or corkscrew, but you still have bechamel, you still have cheese, you still have mince.
I'd have a piece of that.
It's like what's it called? Moussaka, but it's got mince, not vegetables.
Yeah, sweet.
I'd have that on the side, and then I'd have her Greek salad, which is a Greek salad, and just some fried up pita bread, man. Just simple, and a beer. Oh no, sorry. After the beer, I'd have the scotch, and then they can fry me. Do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want. Oh, what would you eat? What would you eat?
I would have the
With feta cheese.
Wellington roast with a side of
with some mint jelly.
Sliced lamb with the mint jelly and
beef Wellington
some boiled
base.
carrots, I believe I would have, boys. Does that sound about right, Arthels?
Four pieces on a plate. That's too much. That's too much.
I'll have the rissoles.
I'll have the bangers and mash, please.
You two are so racist. It's getting out of control.
I'll have a tenderloin T-bone steak, medium rare with a side of Worcestershire sauce.
And some peas.
One, mate.
Some peas. Some boiled peas.
And I'll have a Shiraz on the side with a couple scoops of slaw on it. Yeah.
And then for dessert, I'll have some
Make sure
humble apple pie with a couple of scoops of ice cream.
Just a dollop of cream there, mate. Thanks.
Oh, and for dessert, I'll have like the burrito.
He's in another walk. This meal is just going to take like a year.
But it's a Greek meal, so it has to be big. But I'd be happy. Like that would be my meal. The sausages with the pasticcio, the salad, and the pita bread with tzatziki, you know, that's basically what I.
Mine would be the cut lamb with the mint jelly.
That's
I love
racist.
that.
That's racist.
That's the best food ever. I love it.
Chops.
Would you have pork belly with some crackling?
2 chops out of the Coles packet, just slap it on. Throw it on a
Fuck off, you racist.
white tip-top bread. Just there.
Not even. It's no.
Have that
Tip top. Where are you going, tip top?
Nah, Safeway do a good white bread, dude. It's actually the Safeway brand. I don't know if you've seen it. It's 99 cents. It's really good.
But if it was racist, would you like wholemeal? Would you like wholemeal? Just white.
What?
Whole meal? What?
What would yours, Johnny?
Very tough question. I was kind of lost, but then when you said my grandma, like I probably think like my sister's an awesome cook, and I'll probably eat
Stir fry.
take on beef and black bean. No, it's she makes she makes these sandwiches, right?
Yeah.
I know you're laughing. It's one of the best fucking
I love
meals.
sandwiches, dude.
Dude,
I live for sandwiches.
Dude, we're going to open
Toasties.
up a sandwich bar.
She brought them over to this party we had the other night, right? And they were the biggest hit at the party. Like every single person at the party was wanting more, and it's chicken and pear sandwiches.
Chicken pear.
How weird is that for a combination, right? But she makes this aioli that goes with it, and it is fucking phenomenal.
That would be your last meal?
Hard to think, but that's probably that's one that just popped into my head that I
You can
love.
have sides.
Yeah, I'd probably have that, and then with a side of lamb and mint jelly.
Not bad.
Yeah,
That's not bad. It's
Yeah, I'd
very
do that.
unique.
Yeah.
pretty boring, but it's all I can think of on the.
You know what's
And a
weird?
beverage? Would you have a beer, a scotch?
Yeah, what would you drink? You'd have to have something to drink and a dessert or
to wash
something.
it down? And a dessert.
Oh,
A
man.
pie with some ice cream. Blueberry pie.
Blueberry pie.
I do love this.
Hot jam donuts.
Rhubarb.
Hot jam donuts.
Rhubarb, man. That's what all the Leslies and Mavises
Nah,
eat.
sticky date pudding with
Oh my god, you couldn't pick a more starchy fucking
Or a
dessert.
spotted dick.
sticky date pudding with just a blob of vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla curd, vanilla bean curd.
Even with my ice cream, I'm very non-adventurous. I always go vanilla. I love vanilla ice cream. And
I can
if,
see that.
if I do
That's-
branch out, it's all strawberry. That's it.
So white.
Alright,
That's
that's enough of this amateur hour shit.
amateur hour. I got the Greek tavern going on here.
Galloping gourmet has just stepped in the building.
You know what's fucked? You guys are being so racist to me. I'm put under the pressure. I can't think of anything. When I leave here, I'll think of something awesome.
Damper.
Like 100%.
No, you're just going to drive straight.
Damper?
You're going to drive straight to KFC. Subway.
I'm taking you on a Nando's date. Did you forget that
Oh
already?
yeah, that's right. Nando's Portuguese chicken.
I'm going to watch you sweat like a bitch while I just
Dude,
sit
I
there.
handle heat. Don't worry about it.
No, you actually do.
Yeah, I'm good with heat. All right, I'll tell you what I'd have, man. It's interesting too because mine would come from my mum's hands as well.
Yeah,
We've all
it'd be
gone
home.
homegrown. It's really weird.
Actually, I'd just eat your mum's spinach pie. That's my last meal.
No, you'd have that on the
Done.
side. Like I'm saying, you can have sides.
That's it. Just eat that.
All
That's
right,
it.
officially chicken and pear sandwiches from my
Yeah,
sister
yeah.
and Tim's mum's cheese and spinach pie. 100%. Like, I would love that.
I will say though, your mum's
I would
thing
be
is like
completely
nuts.
satisfied with that meal.
She knows how to make it. I'll
Yeah.
give her that.
Yeah.
All right, my last meal, man. I remember because it was the first time my mum had actually made it.
Last meal would be arse, dude.
I would start
male
off.
ass.
Half of it would be mine, and half of it would come from my hands. Half of it would come from my mum's. Right, but it's all inspirational shit that I would have drawn from her recipes. Yeah, I would have made like a seafood mixer platter, seafood mix that you buy, like just like the pink and white,
the seafood salad
flakes, the flakes that you can buy.
It's called seafood salad.
Seafood salad mixer.
Very loosely crab.
Yeah, it's just it's loose.
Yeah, they also come in stick form, crab sticks.
Yeah. I'd buy that mixer and I'd make a salad out of it the way I make it. With olives, onions, olive oil, salt, vinegar, lemon, pepper, bit of ground chili. What else do I throw in there? That's usually pretty much it. It's just, and maybe a bit of mayo. Like
your stomach must be rumbling.
Maybe.
Like, literally, it fucking...
Maybe, right? I'd throw that, like, as an entree. The next meal...
So we're starting off with little salad? Little garden salad with some crab.
I would have to throw in a bowl...
Typical. Garden salad with crab.
I would have to throw in a bowl of lentils, the way I make them. Not the way my mum makes them, but the way I make them.
I guess.
Yeah, lentils, I guess, right? Lentil soup, I use 3 types of lentils, man. I use brown, like Canadian lentils. I use red lentils, and I use split peas as well. And the same thing, olive oil, oregano, salt, pepper, garlic.
Try some Aussie lentils, they're the best. Put them into your mix, mate, trust me.
All right, I'd have that with like fresh bread, just fucking loaves, copious amounts of bread and butter. Bread and butter.
Is the bread to scoop up the sloppy bottoms?
Yeah,
nice.
Exactly, right?
Hey, that's pretty white.
Lentil soup is white.
No, dipping the bread in the bottom.
Jesus ate lentil soup.
Dude, dipping the bread in the bottom, that's white.
No, it's not.
Rick's been doing it since in a salad.
Start of time.
Nah, whites are doing it before that.
What, with the damper?
Damper? It was just dry, man. It barely had butter.
All right, come on, keep going. Chill.
I would have either a fresh Greek salad on the side, and Greek salad just being standard in Greece, man. Feta, tomato, cucumber.
Just standard
olives, onions.
We call it
choriatiki.
Yeah.
I'd have that. My main meal would come from my mum's hands. It'd be half mine, half my mum's. Pork spare ribs. Done under the grill. To the
pretty
point
white. That's also pretty white.
Can you relax?
Go on the white meals for his last meals. I like it. Nice. Keep going.
Pork spare ribs, but the big fuck-off sizes, man, with the big meaty chunks in them. The ones you buy from the Asian butchers. Yeah. It's this potato mash we call puree, right? It's like it's not really it's mashed potato, but it's a bit different. It's the same sort of concept, but like I do it differently with like ground chili. I throw Parmesan cheese in there.
Put onion in it?
Yeah, man, that's
not in that. But it's
Parmesan cheese in mash. Like it's fucking awesome.
On the side, slop it in. My tzatziki, the one that I make,
in, didn't he?
Right? My style of tzatziki, and for dessert, that's actually a hard question.
That's a hard one.
I actually don't know. Maybe my cousin's pavlova. Pav. I'll go Aussie.
That's pretty white. That's pretty white.
Yeah. No shit. Maybe the pav. Yeah. Or like with a scoop, or like a Greek sweet or an Arabic sweet with like a scoop of ice cream on the side.
Some ekmek.
Oh, ekmek.
Yeah, man.
Fuck.
That's your dessert. I just thought about it. That's his dessert.
That's a mix between ice cream and
yeah. That's your dessert.
Ekmek, man.
Yeah.
It's Turkish, isn't
Turkish.
It? Yeah.
That's his dessert, man.
It's just every cream-based custody thing, man. It's just sick.
It's a whole world of goodness.
Yeah, you use the angel hair. You use the angel hair strands.
Yeah.
And then you just cover it with cream. Fuck me, man. That's so nice.
Mad.
Called it. That'd be it. Dude, I would explode on that gurney when they're trying to staple in the lethal injection.
You'd go out with a bang, mate.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I would pass out from that meal.
Sounds good, dude. Sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah. Those are our last meals.
Yeah.
Everyone remember this, man, just in case one day if I'm denied, the right to speak. When
We've got it on tape.
When Pauline Hanson's crew come in and you're sitting there waving at us.
I know what he wants. Stop.
Yeah, he's waving at us from the dock.
He wants Australian lentil soup like a dog. Because
they've ripped my vocal cords out. I just love how.
And Johnny's sitting there making it like Smiley.
In the execution chamber, just this starchiest crew of people, but Johnny's in the back bench, someone just leaning over.
With little head.
He's getting his head in the camera on the frame. Hi. 2 wogs were sentenced yesterday for insubordination, and then he's in the back wearing a shirt and tie,
holding up a board. That's not right.
That's not right. That's so fucked up.
Oh, shit.
How the fuck did we talk about food for the last half an hour, man?
Because of a fan question. Favourite last meal.
Thanks to Jock for passing on that fan question.
Oh, did this come from a fan question? I wasn't listening.
Jock.
Sorry, Jock.
You're not in the Instagram thread.
No.
I'm just thinking about my lame-ass final meal compared to your 2 guys.
No, but you know why? We went elaborate. We went to start to finish what we'd want to eat.
It's because I was put on the spot and you were being racist. That's
let me tell you something. It's different.
No, seriously.
I'll tell you why it's different, though, because like,
because I'm just thinking of all these awesome meals. My sister makes this wicked osso buco with mash and shit. It's like
Are you just trying to like
beef stroganoff.
yeah, I'm trying to like flavor it up a bit, trying to catch up.
Yeah, but you know what?
Just frantically panicking.
When we grew up, everything was food.
That's all, dude. I would go without Christmas presents, but I'd eat I'd eat the shit that they serve in gourmet restaurants.
Absolutely.
Man.
Like with us growing up, being in a WOG household, it was
Greek
always
houses,
food.
Man.
And then family friends would come and they'd bring food, and the neighbours would come and they'd bring food. Everything about us was always food. So our menu is very long.
Full circle. If there's fallout, that's what happens, man. You start looking for food. Yeah. That's your first point of survival, man.
Yeah, man, food and water.
Yeah, and you got to consider the fact that like his grandparents, my mum, my grandparents, whatever, they all came from World War II. Yeah. Circa World War II. My mum was born right after World War II, a couple of years after World War II finished.
Still poverty.
So my grandparents were in the middle of World War II.
Had nothing.
Do you know what I mean?
So they knew what to make, as in like they had the scraps that they had.
You survive. You take whatever you've got and you survive.
And like the spinach pies and stuff would be a staple.
Okay, let me ask you something, man. All right, you know how to cook. All right, as in you're willing to take on a recipe.
Yeah.
And explore it.
Give it a go.
Whatever, right? And you're not some fucking...
Looks at me like a fucking kindergarten. Gives it a go. You're not fucking such an asshole, seriously.
You're not trailer park to live off junk.
I'm cultured, bro.
And you know about nutrition.
Don't worry about me.
You know, like your old man's got that background as well. And you, like I said, you make spinach pies, mate. We don't fucking make spinach crepes. I've never made a crepe in my life. You know what I mean? I've never gone there.
And what I've seen looks awesome.
But let me ask you a question. How did you learn... Everything you know how to cook, how did you learn it? How did you get your head around it?
Is that from you just...
How did you get to that point? Did someone show you?
My older sister's influence.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's crazy.
As in she just literally brought you in and just showed you how to make shit?
Just like constantly making stuff. Like when I'm over and around, I'd watch and she just shows me little techniques and like that, yeah.
Alright, how did you learn?
My grandmother.
Just showed you?
Just I'd always be in the kitchen, but I always had an interest in it.
Yeah, and you got pastry chef background, baking, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's ingrained.
Yeah.
Ingrained,
so,
right?
I mean, if we were in fallout, I could make bread, no issues. On fire and flour and water.
Yeah,
I can make it easy.
It's called damper.
No, but see, I'd add a little bit of gluten, a little bit of improvement, a bit of salt, a bit of oil, you know.
It starts turning out ciabattas, and like, just perfectly... Let's go food!
Golden shape, perfect shape.
There are dudes in the next camp over making, like, shit-based damper. He's still got like garlic bread.
And also, if I had like livestock, if I had a cow or a goat, I could also make you feta. Go with the bread, absolutely.
Milk the sheets.
Do you know what's funny?
I could also make you that.
I can see it now.
That's mad.
Dude, our camp, I'd be up in trees and shit looking for oregano, bay leaves, you know what I mean? Like trying to cultivate shit. This guy's making focaccia bread loaves. And everyone else is just stone soup. You know?
Just hunter-gatherer to the max. Like, Nick's just fucking got his big white robe.
Reason why I'm saying
I'd open up my little stall.
Dude,
Nick's breads.
I learned how to cook, man. My first introduction to it was when my mum went to Europe. She went to Greece back it was like 2004. She went for 3 months or something. It was the first time she'd ever been away from here for that long, right? So it was just like as in from home, you know what I mean? I literally had to learn how to feed myself overnight. Like, she's like, all right, well, I'm out of here. Bye.
20-year-old, you're like, 19,
man. I'm burning rice. Like, I got no idea, but I didn't want to rely on fast food, and I did it. I'm proud to say in those 3 months, I think I only relied on fast food twice. Once, I literally spent all day cooking and cleaning. Dad and sister came home, cleaned out the kitchen while I was at work, came back, there was no food. Like, literally. And I'm like, fuck! So I went to KFC because I was stuck. I was so angry. Second time was at the end of the 3 months, like literally the day before I was going to drive to the airport to get my mum. And I was exhausted. I'm like, fuck this, man. I'm going to go treat myself. And I bought KFC. Yeah. That was the first foray into cooking. And I was making, like, basic shit, dude. Like rice and a couple stir fries. Like, nothing hard, yeah? When I moved out, man, like, I'd always sort of dabbled, like, because my mum would travel a lot or whatever. And I'd always sort of cook random shit. But no one ever showed me how. Yeah. When I moved out, it was literally, like, once I started filling that pantry, man, like, that was it. I had to learn how to cook for myself. And all I would think of initially was just the staples that my mum made. Like, the lentil soups or... whatever.
Spaghetti and chicken, something
I'd call my mum up and I'd be like, Ma, I go, how do you make this? And she'd be like, you know how to make it. I go, no, I don't. That's why I'm asking you. it's nothing. It's blah, blah, blah. Like, she just barked the orders over me. Like, how much of this? Yeah. And as much as it needs. Yeah. That's how a Greek cooks, man. It's like, as much as it needs.
No measurements.
There's no measurements, no ingredients, no nothing. There are no recipes, man.
Trial and error, man.
Yeah, like, she'll tell you what's in it if you don't already know what's in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so it's got cauliflower in it? Yeah. So what do I do with it? You know what to do with cauliflower. Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah.
But that opened me up to the point where I wasn't cooking off recipes. I was just learning how to fuck with ingredients.
Freestyle.
Just learning how to fuck with ingredients, man. Like, what's in this? I don't fucking know. But I'll eat it, and I'm fine.
But that's why you would survive in a fallout.
Yeah.
Because you could gather things and
I see people that get anxiety when they cook, and it's like, oh, I've got to follow the recipe to the T. I'm like, what are you doing?
Nah.
Like, calm down, man. Like, oh, I can't get my head around it. Like, dude, look, open your fridge. What do you got in there? Eggplant, I got a bit of mince, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. Like, done. This is what we're making.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what? You can put anything in a salad.
Yeah.
If you can't physically cook anything, grill up some chicken, get some lettuce, get some seasoning, whatever, and make a fucking salad.
Dude, I was sick. Like, I remember the first year when I moved out, I got sick, just from exhaustion and shit, because of the move and, working late hours. I was leaving work, I'm like, fuck, I need to make a soup. Like, I'm fucked.
You good if I like you?
Yeah, oh, dude, they're the best.
We'll make that for you too.
Yeah,
get him to make it for you.
I literally went to Coles or whatever, Woolies, walked down the vegetable aisle, I'm like, okay, what can I put in a soup? I'm like, no. Onion, potato, pumpkin. I just started grabbing random shit, man. Like, that was it.
Irish stew style.
Yeah, that was literally it. Potatoes. Like, I just grabbed whatever I could find, man. Yeah. Went home, threw it in a pot, put it on boil. And that's it.
Yeah.
And there's your soup.
Put some Vegeta in it if you want, whatever.
Vegeta, that's terrible, man.
Vegetable spice,
Vegeta's the worst, man. I can't stand it.
I made a really good mushroom soup not long ago.
See?
It was fucking delicious, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Did you put some sour cream in it too, like a dollop? Or is that pumpkin
But that's
soup?
all it takes, dude.
Pumpkin.
Yeah, pumpkin.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
And I was talking to our mate in the States the other day, right? I mean, like the other day when she sent me that clip on Facey, we're just talking about meals or something. She said she was out at dinner with her mum or her family. She played our podcast, the last episode, because they were talking about Trump.
Yeah.
I said, you got to listen to the last episode. So she played it for her and her mum, like, oh, dude, she goes, you guys are spot on. Like, what you're saying is exactly how it is over here. We're all fucking petrified because we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And we're just staring at the freak show like, Jesus.
Yeah.
She said they were out at dinner. And I made a crack about diners or something.
Yeah.
And then she asked me what I thought of the meals in the States, and I said the same thing. I honestly don't remember a single meal outside of that Greek tavern and the San Francisco one.
And the breakfast.
Yeah,
that we had.
I don't remember a single meal because all we had was just crap. Even if you wanted good food, you couldn't find it.
Unless you were willing to pay through the arse and go to like one of those top hat restaurants.
Yeah.
But we were backpacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was no way.
I thought
so we're eating just like burgers and shit like that, like
anything.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember one night we're at
Fallout.
and let's go to the pizza place. We got pizza and Coronas.
Yeah.
That was our dinner.
Yeah.
Wings.
Great. Yeah.
Like chicken.
That's right. Yeah.
Hot wings and shit.
That was the full moon night.
Yeah. Hot wings. What's the other one? Buffalo wings.
Our stomachs were fucked.
Yeah, dude. You couldn't have
That
a single
trip,
solid meal.
You know, once I got to my auntie's house.
Oh.
She cooked me like chicken breast in a red sauce with rice. Just that. And a salad. And I was like, I kissed her like 8 times. I was like, you are a fucking champion. Because my cousin Johnny does bodybuilding and stuff. So it's chicken. Yeah. Chicken and rice. But eating that home-cooked meal.
Some home staples.
Oh, dude, it was just heaven.
But dude, the culture in the States compared to here, I know why their diners are so popular. It's because they have the buying power to make cheap meals.
Yeah.
Like, because the population is huge, and just the culture, the way their culture's set up.
Misty's diner.
Yeah. Dude, the way their culture's set up is everyone just goes out to eat. If you eat at home, it's like Sunday roast, for Thanksgiving or some shit. It's like we're making a roast. Like, oh, really? Let's call everyone down and have a meal. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, why isn't that like that here? Because meals are expensive out. If everyone bought out to eat, then everything would be cheaper.
Yeah.
Like supply and demand, obviously.
Yeah.
But we don't have it. We have a culture where we cook at home. Is that because of the immigrants?
I think it's got a lot to do with the immigrants, but I like eating at home. I like eating at home personally. Like, I don't mind going out to dinner every now and then, but I prefer eating at home. It's just a comfort thing, I think. I love cooking and eating at home.
And that's the thing. Like, the other day, man, I made a Vietnamese-style dish. Like, it was a chicken with rice, coconut rice and chilies and shit. It's a Southeast Asian dish.
But you made it at home.
But I made it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why? Because I like Vietnamese food, and I'm like, fuck, I want those flavours. So shallots,
shallots,
chili powder, like ground chili, you know what I mean? Like, you think of what typically goes into a Vietnamese dish, fish sauce, all that sort of shit.
It's a cool meal. This is a meal for you guys. Go get a roast chicken from Woolies, whatever. It's cooked already.
Yeah.
Ready? Shred the shit out of it. Get chutney. Right?
Oh, chutney, yeah.
pour chutney on it, put it in the oven, make yourself some rice, put the bed of rice on, just take the chutney out with the chicken, and it's fucking gold. Just shit like that. Just
Greeks have got cook in your store, right? Or would you like that? You serve it on rice or plain macaroni. Literally, chicken or lamb or whatever you're using, you throw it in a pot, you throw tomato, like cut up tomato, like all that sort of shit, a couple onions, garlic, salt, pepper, a bit of olive oil.
And leave it.
And that's it. You just let it boil for like 40 minutes. Oh, cinnamon, you know?
Yeah.
And then you come back to it, make a bed of rice, and then just dump the meat in the red sauce. And you can use bread to soak it up.
I was watching like a cooking show on Fox, right? And this guy was an English guy, but he went to Greece. And out of all the countries he visited, he was doing like a world tour or something. And out of all the countries he visited, he goes, like every country that I've been to had delicious food, like Turkey, Spain, Italy, and everything. But he goes, the thing with like Italians and Greeks, he goes, the food is simple. There's nothing hard about our food.
Yeah, simple.
It's all simple, but it tastes amazing.
They use fresh produce. Big emphasis on fresh produce.
Absolutely. Like the Mediterranean and
the only
stuff
problem
like that
with Italian food is it's very carb heavy.
Yeah,
a lot of pasta.
We've got
pasta for breakfast.
So we've got a lot of like the salad and fish. We eat a lot of fresh stuff. Fish. So our diet, if you go to the islands in Greece, fish and salads. That's all you eat.
Funny. I've seen the Vietnamese. You know, last week when we left the party, I was starving, and I knew that I hadn't cooked anything, so I'm like, fuck, I've got to buy something to get me through the arvo.
A chicken roll.
I was going to go buy one because I usually do that. My drive home,
the superior chicken roll,
I usually stop and buy a Vietnamese pork roll from Noble. But I thought, you know what? I had one like a couple of days earlier or something. Like, fuck it. I was craving dumplings.
Oh, that's right. You were telling
craving dumplings, and I couldn't find any in Springvale. But I had like a head daze because I was wrecked. Whatever reason, I had too much caffeine. I got out of the car and I was just sort of walking through. Have you been through the heart of Springy lately, where the plaza is, dude? You feel like you're overseas. Like, not in a racist way.
No. When you walk through that middle bit with all the fish markets and stuff.
Like when you walk through Oakland, you feel like you're in Greece.
Dude,
You walk through Springvale and you feel like you're in Vietnam or Cambodia. I had a head daze, man, so I wasn't all there, and I was just like a bit anxious as well, and I'm just walking around. I swear to God, I thought I was overseas, man. Like, I'm walking around looking for a dumpling joint. Eventually gave up, went to like a place that I've been to like 100 times and just got whatever I got. But on the way back, there's all these new apartment buildings down the main strip of Springy, like above the shops, like new lofty apartments. There was a dude, leaning on the balcony of this apartment. He looked like he was Russian. And he was covered in tats, and he was wearing a singlet and like a massive gold chain.
Guaranteed Russian.
I just thought of every fucking Van Damme movie I've ever seen in my life, where some mobsters like moved into like the hub.
You know what his name is? Vitali.
Yeah, man.
Vitali.
The gangsters moved into the hub.
I swear, it was 1987.
Vitali
in Thailand.
Koshkov. Music in the background.
Yeah. His name would have been Vitali Koshkov.
Yeah, just.
In the background,
in the city.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was so fucked up.
But there's a good.
Did he have high-waisted jeans on?
Yeah, and a smoke and a buzz cut.
Yeah, man.
Or slick back hair.
Yeah. Scar. I'm gonna scar down the left side of his face.
So
always.
I'm gonna give a quick update to the listeners. So we are moving to new digs.
Oh, do you want to reveal that?
I want to reveal it. I'll reveal it because it's heading into another story that I want to... So I've got to tell them this so I can get into the other story.
Okay, yeah, let's just put it out. We are moving to HQ.
Can't tell you where it is. Well,
No.
it's
Melbourne.
It's Melbourne.
It's out of the slums. Look at it that way.
I'll give them a quick... It's Port Melbourne, around that area.
Basically,
Moving on up.
Moving on up.
we're moving to the big smoke, as they say.
We are. We'll have the beach near us. We'll have the shops near us.
We are moving to new digs, man. After how many months? 10? We're out of the rat race.
Yeah.
And,
we are expanding. We're
expanding the operation.
The brand.
Yeah, it's like Fight Club.
and I want to say, though...
Operation Space Monkey.
And I want to say... Because we didn't think we were going to get this many listeners. Like, we're just growing.
Yeah,
we're growing.
We've actually grown.
We've grown. So...
we said we were going to do this for however long we could and just see what happens. The truth is we've actually grown.
We've grown and we're... Yeah.
Nice to say that, like out loud.
Absolutely.
I've got to cut you off before you get into it. I have to say, sorry to any of our anyone that's following us on Facey for all the image changes and shit over the last week. I've been trying to work on the logo.
Yes.
And I realised that every time I'd be doing updates, I kept uploading it like an idiot. I should just meshed it out completely, and then put it up.
Yes, you should have, you idiot.
Yeah, sorry, man. I've been working
Not
for
good
free.
enough.
Working for free for your cause, but
Get yourself together, you
it's my
pig.
fault. Yeah,
You
no.
pig.
Clean up your act, you filthy
Get
son.
You're right. Get it together, grouch. No, seriously. Yeah, no, I've got to say sorry to everyone that would have just kept seeing our logo pop up 100 times.
I see changes. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're moving to
just
new logos
meetings.
and new digs, so things are getting
Things will never
good.
be the same.
And
Never be the same.
Okay, so what's the story? What do you
oh
want to
yeah, no,
lead into?
I was going to say because when we're at our new dig, we can actually go to the market there in South Melbourne
Oh, the market.
because they've got a really nice dumpling place there, and then you get them frozen packs.
Oh.
And you can steam them at home.
And I
stuff.
also hear they have delicious churros for dessert.
Absolutely, they do.
After our,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm
South-
saying. Like we're close by, we can go to the market, and it's open the days we do the potty. So
Fucking hell, man. We're leaving the rat.
yeah, man.
How long do you reckon? What's your ETA now?
Look, we could probably start there maybe the week after next. Actually, start there. We can get it going.
Wait, so do you reckon next week? We can do an episode next week?
We have to. It's a Valentine's Day special.
Oh, next week is Valentine's Day.
I'm gonna shoot Johnny in the ass with a bow and arrow.
That's his Valentine's Day gift? Just a bow and arrow in the ass? That's mad. Oh, hang on. Wait, are you...
Well,
Do you want to move next week, or do you want to start...
we could have a break and actually do the move.
Does that mean I have to do like a best-of episode? One of us goes to hospital, like we'll do a skit, if someone goes to hospital and just like, remember the time when we did la la la, and just start rerunning all the old episodes, like discovering his,
Or I could just do a singing episode.
by yourself.
Yeah, I'll just sing
Yeah,
different, like,
I don't want to be here for that. So just send me the audio files, and I'm going to sit down in the audio.
Corey Hart sunglasses at night. My take on that.
But
It's going to be a piano version.
We can play it. Look, we can play it by
Already thought
ear.
about it. Seriously.
We can play it by ear. See how we go.
So what? Do you want us to help you with that?
Yes.
Like no, obviously we're going to
we'll
help
have
you
to
with the
come-
move.
yeah.
We'll have to come to the dojo to move
Collect
all
our Van Damme poster.
the shit. memorabilia.
Hey,
You place so much value in.
I'm getting sad.
Are you?
Yeah.
So wait, this isn't the last episode then from here?
It might be.
Or
No. I think we'll do one more.
do you want to do one next week where
Yeah.
we'll come here, do the episode,
Yeah.
then we move?
The singing one that I
Yeah.
talked about.
No,
Can you get all day next week? Can you have all day, like, to
Yeah.
do it?
Yeah.
You know what? I want to do one more.
We'll do a proper sign-off from
Yeah.
the dojo.
Yeah. And then we'll be at HQ.
Yeah.
Can Bobby get super loose for the sign-off
No,
episode?
fuck off.
No.
It's just,
No.
I love how you can get drunk. Like, you get here before everyone, your pants are off, you're just fucking off your
No, he's been here the day before. He's
Yeah.
just chilling.
Sleeps here the night before. And
2-day camp out just to remember it.
yeah, man.
I just want to spend 2 nights.
But this will always be.
That's where it started.
This will always be the.
Yeah, it's where it started. Do you think we're going to get this far in? Honestly.
I didn't know what to expect, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd never done anything like this before. So.
Actually, the answer to that question is no.
Why?
Because, like,
You had no faith in yourself, or
no, not faith. I don't know. It's hard to say.
because you don't know, you've never done it before, so you don't know what progression.
Yeah, no, it was just hard.
direction.
It was hard to think of how it was going to pan out, or which direction it was going to go, or whatever. And
Well, in this place, we've actually got a coffee machine and a
We've
microwave
got a coffee machine.
but even like how it all happened, like we just got
and a fridge.
and a fridge. No.
Absolutely, we do. What? We're going to keep our beers cold, man.
No, okay, look at it this way. We can talk about it now. I've got no problem talking about it now. I was just going to say, like, because you said you listen to podcasts, like, for years on end, yeah? I'd never listened to one, ever.
Man, I've been listening to podcasts since like
But I had no idea what to expect. I tried to listen to a
10
podcast once,
plus
and
years.
I couldn't get in.
I had never listened to one before
And
until
since-
Jimmy goes, "Hey, let's go do a
Honestly,
potty."
when I was listening to podcasts, like nobody fucking knew about podcasts.
So
I
you're one of the
still don't-
originals.
But I'll be honest, dude, I still don't listen to other people's podcasts. I listen to ours continuously, because I've got to keep re-editing it, and sometimes I'll pick up, like when we do like a music snippet or something, I'll miss it, in the edit, because I meant to spend like 5-6 hours doing it. I do it in 2.
Johnny coughs or farts or
Yeah. Like, as in, I've got to blitz through it, and sometimes I'll keep listening just to cover all bases. But then I honestly listen back. Dude, I listen back to some of the shit
I'm going
we've
to Prince
said.
Azim your ass, bitch.
Xena's made up, yeah?
Yeah.
She's made up. Like Heracles was real, but Xena was made up.
Hercules.
No, I said Princess Zeme, your ass.
Oh, Princess Xena.
As in the box.
I thought you said Princess Xena.
How we started off the episode. I was trying to do the full circle.
Oh, Nazim.
Hercules.
Hercules. Yeah. Can you believe they made Princess Xena just to shut up the feminists?
They have to. Yeah.
Like, literally. Because it was just like, we need a female heroine now. Like, this isn't going to work. So they invented a wannabe mythology character. That pissed me off.
Malachias.
Anyway, I was just going to say, I listen to our shit repeatedly because it's actually fun. I think we're stupid. I don't think we're funny. I just think we're stupid. That's why it makes me laugh. Like when people say to me,
we're not intentionally funny. Like we're
not funny. I don't think we're funny. I think we're just dumb, and we just rabbit on.
Yeah, that's a fair call.
I've actually been listening to because of you, Johnny. I've been listening to a little bit of Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Just every now and then because I'll put it on because he's got some interesting characters on there.
Well, yeah, he was the one that started. For me, he was the.
He's one-on-ones, just with celebs and musicians and stuff. Yeah. But that's as far as it goes. Like I listen to us at work.
Since starting this podcast, I rarely listen to other podcasts.
Really?
Maybe one a month.
Wow.
Compared to literally all night long every day.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you listen to our episodes?
Yeah.
Really?
It's just I don't know what it is. Like something mental. I just don't like.
I think it's comforting that we just sit here and just talk shit. And we're generally even when we're talking about I listen to a lot of the old ones, man, and we talk about a lot of dark, angry shit. But it's always it's never a dark.
I think I stopped listening to podcasts as well a little bit because I'm an idiot. Because I felt like I didn't want the way that I speak copying them at all.
Why would you? But you yourself. You've only been yourself.
Yeah, I have. But I didn't want to I know it sounds stupid, but I didn't want to sound like I was trying to sound like someone else.
Take something else on.
Yeah, not that I intentionally try to do that, but just I pick it up in my vocabulary because I listen to it, and then re-saying it. So I just stopped listening to them, so I could just do my own thing. You know what I mean?
What did you actually think, man? I'm looking at him. What did you think when I said to you, do you want to do a podcast with John?
Well, first I asked you what is a podcast.
Yeah, and I said, I don't know. I had to Google it as well.
Like I've done pretty much all my life with this guys. Yeah, all right. I mean,
I'll do it.
Whatever it is, done. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, man. I was something new, something.
Honestly, man.
Yeah, man.
Because I've been thinking about it the last couple of weeks, and a lot of people, in the last month or so, a lot of people have actually approached me and said, I've heard your podcast from someone, or they've asked me specific questions regarding it, like how it started or whatever, and the dude that wrote in from Albury a month or two ago, he wanted a bit of
Nick Carter.
Nick Carter, you're a dickhead. He wanted more background. He wanted more background on us.
Yeah.
So I was just thinking about it, just abstract sort of shit. When you said, do you want to do one? I said to you, why? What for? I was thinking about it now. I remember years ago, this producer had said to me, I was trying to get a music video off the ground with him, and I was part of a collective doing media stuff at the same time. And the one thing he said to me, because I was producing it, I was doing a lot of after-hours meetings with him, away from everyone else. And we're just in conversation, and he said something like, I don't know what your deal is with the company you're with. I don't know what your final sort of goal is or direction is with them, but I want to see you at some point branch out and do something more as in more on your own. As in more just you.
And more you and you on your,
as opposed to being part of a collective doing shit for other people.
Yeah.
And this is probably the closest thing to that. Aside from my own music, which I've more or less given up since we started this.
Yeah, well, going off all the previous skills that you had and everything, it kind of just tied in perfectly, right?
Yeah,
for you,
I've had a mix of all that sort of stuff. As far as professionally, yeah.
Yeah, because if we were just three guys wanting to do a podcast, who would edit it?
And you understand all the audio and everything, so it's an ideal thing.
I don't know. It's weird. I still laugh that we're doing it. What makes me not laugh, but it's just we actually have listeners.
Yeah.
People are willing to tune in.
Take out their time.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking it's hours long, man. And everyone says to me, that's a bit long, because our episodes roughly range between 2.5, 3 hours. Yeah. That's a bit long, isn't it? I said, well, think about it. If you met up with two of your mates for a coffee or a beer, how long would that conversation go for? Yeah. 2-3 hours.
I personally like longer podcasts. When I see a long one, I get excited. If it's another podcast,
because literally, I don't even think this is a podcast. I literally come two mates, and I'm just having a chat with you guys. Honestly, that's what it feels like.
It's time out for a week,
which is awesome because it gets me away from work, gets me away from everything else in my life, and I come here and we talk. Which is awesome.
Honestly, man, I couldn't thank everyone more than...
Yeah, absolutely.
I could keep thanking everyone that's ever shared anything we've ever done.
Yeah, man.
And we single out people every week.
Keep sharing.
Seriously, yeah.
Keep fucking sharing, cunts.
Yeah. And to tell everyone out there, the kind of support we've gotten, which blew us away, was from December to January, our numbers literally doubled.
absolutely exploded
in that 1 month.
Yeah.
So I don't know what everyone's doing, man, but thank you.
Keep doing it.
Seriously,
keep
man.
doing it.
Because there's no that's insane.
Yeah,
we don't have there's no money behind us. Like, no one's pushing anything other than everyone else listening, man.
And this is our own time, our own free time.
Yeah.
Like, but
same time, anyone that has questions, like Jock's always hitting up because you know what, you don't follow the Instagram thread. Jock's always like messaging us with like random questions. He's got stories like
and he puts his input on some of the things we've talked about and stuff like that. Yeah.
Like, but you know what? If he's ever in Melbourne, he'd be the first person I had on.
Oh,
I'd put him on straight away.
Yeah, man. Like. That's the thing. Anyone that has any questions or whatever, look, fire them through. You know, questions, suggestions, whatever. Like, bring it. Like, I mean, we don't know what we're doing. Like, there's no.
I bring drama. Fuck, switch your motherfucking
dude. Like, there's no blueprint for a podcast on what you talk about.
No, it's an open forum.
It's
an open forum.
It's an open.
We don't have set questions. We don't have set whatever like agendas. We just talk. It's an open forum. So
I still haven't got my head entirely around that we're doing a podcast.
What 39 episodes, whatever we are.
Yeah, like 39 episodes in, and I'm still like it still feels.
What are we up to now? 39 or 38? I don't know. We're hitting 40.
This is 39, I think.
Okay, so next week's gonna be 40. Fuck.
We've hit our midlife crisis, boys.
40 will be the last one in the slums. We're moving out to the east side.
No. Oh, this is 39.
This is 39, yeah. So our 40th episode will be the last one.
Middle age, and we're moving up.
In the dojo, we finally get to...
Nice little tie in there.
Yeah, it is. That's weird. I didn't think it would end up like that.
The last one will be our 40th.
Can you believe that shit?
Happy birthday, Duke.
We've done 40 episodes next week.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I can't get my head around it. Like, 40. I've loved podcasts for the longest time. And it's like, it still hasn't set in that I'm...
doing it.
In one, doing one. Like, it's really cool though, man.
Speaking
I love you boys, because it's fucking, I couldn't think of anyone else awesome to do it with. Like, and yeah, it's fun,
you know what?
It's a weird dynamic, but it's good.
The reason why I laughed, I even considered it after you said it to me, was just because I think back at work, it'd always be something fucking random that you'd bring up, or like I'd say to you, like we'd be floating around on transporters or whatever, like half asleep, and it'd be something random that you would stop to say to me, or I'm like, hey man, do you remember blah blah blah? And we just start laughing.
Yeah.
And then for the next 2 weeks, we'd literally be milking that out. And it's like, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like it's just funny. And it's what I've been doing with this guy since we were like, 12.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, why not? Fuck it. Let's see what happens. I was just going to say, did you see what happened with Essendon?
Oh, with the whole captaincy thing?
Yeah.
And they
got captaincy?
With the Heppel?
Yeah, but they got their cars burgled. Do you hear about that? 4 or 5 of their players got their homes broken into and stuff. And
Job cracked it.
Just leave us alone, alright?
Yeah. Dude, they didn't give Job the captaincy. How sad.
Poor Job.
Poor Job.
Well, this would be his last year anyway, I reckon.
Yeah, for
He'll
sure.
go to New York and make coffee. He'll just...
Well, no, his missus has moved over though, hasn't she?
Yeah, but they'll go back. He won't stay here with all the scrutiny. He'll go back. He'll go.
Just slip into the shadows.
He will grow a beard, look like a hipster, and then he'll make coffee and wear those pants that Johnny's wearing right now.
Hey, where are they?
Jeggings, are they?
Three-quarter jeggings.
Where are they televising the women's games?
I actually watched it last week.
Yeah.
You know what? Obviously the skills aren't up to scratch yet, but man, like that was amazing. Like they got 24,500 people, man.
The Carlton game?
It was a lockout. Like they stopped letting people in because it was a lockout. And Carlton smashed those dirty pies, mate. Fuck Collingwood. Carlton go down in history as the first ever win in the women's AFL.
That's right.
And there's this one player, Darcy Vesio. She's a gun, man. Like, honestly,
that name.
she...
The chick from Smashing Pumpkins, her name is Darcy. I've always loved that name since I love Smashing Pumpkins.
Darcy. I thought that was a guy's name.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Darcy from Something for Kate as well.
She is Carlton's women's equivalent to what we had for Eddie Betts. She got 4 goals, man. On snap on the run, like...
So she looks really old for her age, is that...
She's 23.
She looks like she's 50.
She's 23 years old.
That's the only... Like, you could have gone anyway with it, like, small forward, Aboriginal...
Yeah, they ran through my head. They ran through my head.
You just went the straight... she looks old and bad.
Nah. But we've actually got a really good team.
You're a cunt of a bloke.
We've actually got a really good team.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I enjoyed watching it.
What about the men's team?
Who,
Fuck those idiots.
Dude, forget it. We never talk about Carlton ever again. Just the women's league.
I hate men now.
I love how you're saying that wearing your jeggings. Please don't.
I'm not actually wearing jeans, alright? They're jeans.
The jeggings.
Are they jeans? Why are you calling them jeggings? I don't think I even looked at
He said it.
Because I joked about it and he took it with gospel.
Jeggings.
They're kind of tight, but they're not jeggings.
No. But it was actually pretty cool. It was actually pretty cool. So shout out to the AFL women's. They got the crowd in. AFL came out and said, we underestimated the crowd. They were going to play it at the Glasshouse Olympic Park. They were going to fit like 1,000 people there. They got 24,500 people.
It was opening around.
Yeah, but even like obviously Carlton Collingwood is a rivalry, but even Bulldogs, GWS.
The Doggies smashed some other teams.
GWS.
Yeah.
But they played them at Whitten Oval, which doesn't fit many people. They've still got like 8,000 people. Like at the Whitten Oval, there's a lot of standing room, like you can't really sit.
Yeah.
Brisbane got smashed by Melbourne, I think, and they had like the same amount, like 8,000-9,000. I know it's opening round, the hysteria might die down or whatever, but I think the way they've done it is really smart because a lot of girls are excited about it.
Man. Yeah.
Because a lot of young girls now, because you don't play Auskick, and even there's no real leagues for girls after under 12s or under 13s or something. So you can't play with the boys.
Yeah.
So now they're going to start actual girls leagues, which is cool because it gets everyone involved. And man, I tell you, some of those girls, man, if we were in line of those hits, we would have been taken out. I'm telling you, they go hard.
Is it the girl?
3 have been suspended already this week for a week.
Was it the girl from the Doggies? Looks like she's 6 foot, shoulders wider than me. With
man.
Arm sleeve,
man.
A tat.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, she looks hard.
Hey, you know what's funny? You know how me and you would be at my house watching the footy or whatever, and Ren would come to what are you doing, or watching the footy, whatever.
Yeah.
Ren actually sat down and watched it with me. She goes, this is pretty cool.
Oh,
So it's that's something different because no other way she would have watched footy. Nah. You know what I mean? She's like, Carlton is shit. The men's team, she even knows.
Carlton is shit. That's it. That's really.
She's not wrong. She ain't wrong.
She's not wrong, but that's not right.
Are there any hotties playing?
I didn't really look at that hard.
Just watching the game.
Just watching the game. Honestly, because I'm a football purist, man. I love watching footy, so I didn't really look at that. I mean, you can have a look at Wiki and check the girls out.
Just Google AFL Women's League.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised you're not on it.
I'll sleaze over it.
Didn't know what happened in the game.
I'll sleaze my way over there one time.
Profiles. Just printouts in your cupboard at home. You open it and they're just in the inside of the door.
But I will say, anyone listening, give it a go. Have a look at it. Just give it a chance.
Get involved.
Yeah, man. Just give it a chance. Because it's going to finish before the men start. So,
is it? How many rounds is it?
I think it's only... Because it's the first year, so they're trialling it. I think it's 6 or 7 or 8 or some shit.
Hey guys, you know it's 2 hours and 50 minutes.
Yeah, we'll get going.
I wouldn't have guessed that long.
It's 20 to 7, man.
7 rounds. 7 rounds. So get on it.
Okay.
7 rounds, weak bitches.
Women.
Yeah, but they're playing in summer.
You couldn't run out of game.
You don't know me,
dude. You're literally at quarter time. You're just heaving over.
You can't say that because you don't know about my fitness.
All right, man. You're an athlete.
I'm not an athlete, right? But this is fucked up, right? I've done nothing but smoke bongs for the last fucking year.
Yeah.
I could literally run like a kilometre, no worries. I've always been able to do that shit. I'm not even joking. Yeah, I'm not joking.
It's just because you... He's just running. He's just running, man. Because cops are chasing her. You know what I mean? You got to get home to put a bet on. He's just running for your life.
No, nothing like that. I'm just have good stamina, my friend.
Really?
No jokes here. Don't joke with me. I'm being serious right now, alright?
I'll tell you what, we'll wrap it there because it's 2 hours and 50 minutes. I'll say what, though, women progressing in other fields, I'll give a shout out because I can give another shout out. Women's Comedy Melbourne. Mimi's got her trials for Raw, like all the Melbourne comedy scene, the trials. That's on Saturday at the Howler. I think it's like $10 entry.
Get in.
Yeah. So,
go have a howl at the Howler, y'all. Is that funny?
Give a shout out. Yeah,
shout out to Mims.
You need to do you need to be in stand-up.
Do you think I could be on stand-up with that kind of material?
Stand-up? No. I don't think any of us could be in stand-up.
I love it. That was so feminine. He's like, oh. And he takes a puff of his cigarette.
We didn't have material, dude.
No.
We couldn't do stand-up.
I didn't say we, I said me.
Oh! Hey, man, how about you fuck yourself?
I officially retire from my podcasting days at That's Not Right. Next week, catch me on my own podcast.
Called Fuck Johnny.
Just FJ, you know?
I'm
good luck with your stand-up.
I'm starting my own new podcast. The stand-up podcast with
do you want me
Bobby
to show
Preacher?
You how to use your laptop? Do you want me to show you how to use your laptop? And good luck editing it.
going to be called The Stand Up Hour with Bobby Preacher. Find it on iTunes.
It's actually a stand-up hour.
I can see more pillow talk with Bobby Preacher.
1 hour of just talking rubbish.
No, it'd be 1 hour of talking about his dong. That's what it'd be.
Yeah,
And different positions and where he's done it.
Yeah. For an hour every day. There's a new release.
I've done it in an elevator.
Today I broke my record. 8 wanks.
Flip tape. Side 2. February 14th. Valentine's Day.
It'd be like a
special
journal.
day.
It'll be a journal.
26 wanks.
My penis is very raw. I should really stop wanking it.
Flip tape.
But then, because he becomes so involved with it, like he loses his missus, he loses his job, and just the fallout starts.
It reminds me of Barney Gumble. Number 8.
So I'm in a box on Flinders Street Square, just standing here at Fed Square, just out of it, just talking about wanks.
So, if I want to start my own podcast, I'm going to become a hobo. That's my
The only
way.
Hashtag hobo.
Reminiscing about his tennis days. Oh, was it a sports star?
His crepe days.
With great stamina. Fucked him. Dude, that would become a high-rated podcast.
Yeah, man.
It takes something like that for people just to tune into the onslaught, just the train wreck.
Just a pathetic piece of shit for people to take notice.
Dude, you're telling me no one would tune into that? Like bum fights. Remember bum fights?
Yeah,
we talked about it. Everyone wanted to see two hobos punching on. You could just go to the street corner to see it, but if you film it and then add to advertising, people just swan to it. That's why I said we need some big propaganda thing for everyone to tune in.
It's all right.
We need to make some outlandish statement. So some politician says, we need to stop these 3 idiots from spreading propaganda.
Oh,
to Canberra!
You're going that high to the fucking
Dude,
the top tiers of government.
That's how you get noticed. Some outlandish statement. No. Anyway, I'm getting lightheaded. I realised I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. And I went on a 20k bike ride in the heat. Yeah, no worries.
I'm like beyond that hungry stage. I'm just like...
Yeah, dude, we actually spent like 40 minutes talking about food.
Oh.
Do you have anything to eat when you get home?
He's kind of...
Yeah, some white bread and baked beans. Dude, I'm getting Nando's. I'm getting fucking extra hot. 100%.
Well, it's 6:45. I've got about 4 hours of editing left, and
I'll buy you some Nando's if you want.
Nah, it's okay. I'm alright. I've got food. I've actually got food at home. I took something out of the fridge.
With me, whatever. I don't care.
No. I took some stuff out of the fridge.
I didn't really want you to come anyway, so...
we'll take you to Coco's next week, so you can have that maxi.
What do you mean? You're the one that just turned down the offer.
What offer? Fernando's?
Yeah, you're like, no, I'm alright.
No, I'm alright.
Anyway.
Thanks. No, thank you. I won't go hungry in your...
We don't want your charity.
Under your breast, you know what I mean? Like,
under your teat.
Come under my wings, son. I'll look after you.
Under his teat.
Teat? Look how he's smoking it as well.
I know. Look, he's all offended.
What are you talking about? I'm smoking normal.
Such a sinister bastard, aren't you? Anyway.
Imagine he leaves like here and becomes all classy and sophisticated when he leaves.
How do you know I don't?
Like out of like the line of sight, it just does the 180. Like we've already joked about him becoming like a Klansman.
His
like
piercings come out. Like he's got...
Yeah, like just... The hair slicks back automatically.
I had my hair slicked back today. I was nearly going to wear it in slicked back.
I would have died if I saw it.
I want to see you without your fucking
close.
hat.
I was this close to slicking it back.
Can you do me a favour? For the 40th.
You know how I had it? I had it like fucking just normal, right? And I have it slicked back with my glasses. It's actually pretty sick.
Do me a favour. You're going to do this for me. For the 40th
I'd like my fringe
episode.
coming down a little bit.
For the 40th episode, you're not going to wear your hat.
Alright.
I've only seen him without a hat. I think maybe like... I couldn't count the times because I can't remember them. But I know it's only a handful.
I was forced to not wear my hat when we went to our That's Not Right meeting at the fucking...
Oh, yeah, you were forced to take it off. Yeah, that's the one time in
pub.
One time, like a couple times.
And he actually went to his hair.
House, dude, when I've gone to his house and he's in his house and he's just there chilling. And the couple times I think when we've gone to the footy or something, like you haven't worn a hat, you've actually done your hair
we went to see A Day to Remember.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Anytime when we've been forced to venture out into the world.
We've gone over this. I've got issues, alright? Just leave it alone.
I'm not picking on you.
Let's just wrap this podcast,
right? Just crossing a line. We've turned each other into like pimps, slaves, white supremacists, you know what I mean? Bums, servants, but just making fun of the fact that he has... image conflict.
That's where I draw the line.
Yeah, he draws the line at that, man.
That's enough.
Now you're getting personal. You know what I mean?
Stop.
All right. Let's call it at 2 hours and 57 minutes, man.
All right, boys and girls, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, at our last episode.
Love
last episode?
all. Yeah.
Done. All right, cool. Call it.
Took leverage out.
it.